everybody.
So, like I said, the storage module, Guude. I don't know why I'm making some old compressor.
I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna try
Decompressor.
the decompressor.
Yeah, the decompressor. I don't even remember what the decompressor. If I use one for anything. Decompressor. What's it for? Unloading oxygen into internal storage from an oxygen tank. Or the storage module just seems to bypass that. I'm gonna go look and see if I, for some reason, have it going through a decompressor before it goes out into the world. But that doesn't make any sense because it has to be in a storage tank, right? Or you couldn't do that in a storage tank. Yeah, so
What you're saying is you're a fucking liar.
Well, what I'm saying is I'm wondering if a lot of the setup is even necessary. If we can just take a direct feed from the liquid oxygen into the decompressor as opposed to putting it in a tank and sending the tank somewhere. Because I don't know how a decompressor works in this game.
I feel like it only accepts the tank, though. I don't think you can just pump fluids directly into it.
Well, there's a gas liquefier. Is there a liquid gasifier?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oops, I'm trying to type in the chat looking for liquid gasifier, and I'm like, nope. Let's look up gas. I see the gas liquefier. Definitely do not see a liquid gasifier.
Liquid gasifier.
Liquid gasifier. We have 2 full bedrockium drums of liquid oxygen.
That's a lot of liquid oxygen.
Yes. A quite ridiculous amount. I'm trying to see.
Yeah, I've made this damn decompressor. Now let's go see. God, I'm so glad we don't have to fly. Rockets are all around.
Yeah, it was definitely... It's just time consuming. I think it's fun to be in the rockets, but it just takes so long.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like when we built the remote launch pads or whatever, that was like, oh, how nice is this? We don't have to refuel. It's going to go where we need it to and not break our little landing gear. And then it was like, oh, look, a teleport pad. It's kind of like the pumpkins in the 404. Took away the fun a little bit. Is this it? That's the decompressor. Excuse me. Oh, you probably have to feed it. No? Why wouldn't it take any of it in?
I don't know.
Canister of liquid O2. Do you think, what if it takes... Well, what would happen if you decompressed gas? I'm trying to think if it was a canister of gas, what it would do.
Yeah, I think this doesn't work. I think basically like you said, it's just... It is what it is, and I need to just stop trying to do this like this.
I was really kind of curious if that thing would work because... I mean, can you fill up a tank of gas? Well, can you fill up a tank of gas? Can I drive my car?
I was like, what are you saying right now? Can you even gas?
I just want to know if you can put, like, instead of liquid O2 into this thing, into one of the canisters, can you put gas O2 into it, and then do you do something with it, with those machines? Oops.
Can gas even be a thing?
I don't know. I mean...
I want to know why it's so hard to break these storage modules.
Oxygen collectors definitely store gas. Output to a... No, that would output it to the... That would take in the gas. I don't even know how to go about doing this. I'm just so curious on why it works the way it does. It just doesn't seem...
Well, because we're doing some stuff that this mod doesn't expect you to ever do, for one thing.
Well, the ironic thing is about it all, the only thing you're not, excuse me, using from GalactiCraft for this whole thing is a fluid transposer. That's the only thing that's not GalactiCraft in this whole setup. And that's what puts the liquid O2 into the canister.
Right, but I guess you're not supposed to do anything with the liquid O2, right? Like, it doesn't have a use for that by default.
I don't think so. But in theory, if you... Well, no, because it doesn't take liquid in. I'm just trying to think of how we... Like, if this really, by using one fluid transposer, he was like, oh my god, broke the whole system. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah, I think so. I think the answer is yes. Oh god.
Yeah, are you flying away?
Pretty much, yeah.
So do you have a storage module up there already, right?
I made a bunch of them.
Yeah, because you were trying to send the thing straight to the storage module. Or straight to the decompressor to the storage module. And said you should be able to just bypass that step.
I wanted to be able to see the fucking window on it to see how much is in it, but the way he's made the in and out makes that impossible.
Yes, yes. In his defense, he probably made this before things had the connections that you could do on all different sides. Maybe I'm wrong.
No defense. No, because... No. Actually, no. He definitely no.
Okay. Possibly. Not at all.
No, not at all. Because, like, Buildcraft, no.
I wonder if this thing is really broken in the fact that liquid O2 should never be able to go into the storage module.
I put this on here. Alright, it went away.
And it should be back momentarily.
Man, I can't not cough.
Okay, it's not coming back.
I think the problem is we need to put some more tanks in this system, I think.
Oh, because there's probably only the one going between the two of ours?
Yeah.
That's probably true. You have it going... Let's make sure this is going to... No, your servo's on the wrong... You sent your... You sent it out to liquid O2.
Oh, where's it supposed to go? Oh, empty O2?
To empty O2.
Okay.
So, and it should be coming in from liquid O2. Uh-oh. Is it stuck in the system forever? Let me go back to the Earths. Where did that hole go? There it is. Go. Tell me if that thing comes back while I'm gone.
Okay. I have one in my inventory, too. I don't know where that one came from. Maybe that is the one. Maybe there's only one.
Yeah, it might have popped off the... Popped out of the pipe or something like that instead.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely not one in the fluid transposer. Oh, now there's one in. It just filled and went back. Oh, another one just filled and went back, like, just as quick.
I don't have any on my side.
So are they all going to my side, do you think? No, because it could only take one. We might need more in the system, though, you're right, because it could be until it fills up the pipe that it's going to go to one or the other.
Right.
And just be in the buffer, because I don't know how big can it... How many can it hold at one time in the vast Tesseract world?
I think one is the answer.
Really?
Yeah, I think if it can't, if things don't have anywhere to go, I don't think that it adds anything else. Because like I said, I've had like one lead nugget stop the whole system.
Well, that's true. I mean, that would actually work out well for us. So tin canister, glass, compressed steel, and compressed tin.
I just put another one in.
Oh, Oh, you
Like
had...
I think the fluid transposer should always have one sitting there ready to be sent. Honestly, so I think we should just keep adding them. I don't think it's a bad thing to have them.
Okay, let me... What the hell did I get in my... A dense impulse? I must have picked up some of the stuff you were working with.
I don't understand something here.
Go on.
You have this liquid oxygen bedrockium drum sitting here, but it's not connected to anything. It's just full and sitting here.
Oh, because it was full, I just connected a different one to the system to see how quickly it was going to be emptied out.
Oh, okay.
So it just never needed to come back and be used anymore.
I see.
I expected it, because before when we were running this thing, I was running through it pretty quickly with the other setup. I already forget what that is in there. Tin. I forget that the Wayla doesn't show us what this stuff is.
The Wayla.
The Wayla. So there we go. I got 4 empty ones. We'll see if that has one in the reserve all the time or not. Seems to. I don't know what happens when it goes down in this red area though. Oh, the red's actually the output. Okay, okay. Yeah, we could fill it up with some more to keep it constantly in a cycle, but right now it's just constantly running through them.
Yeah, they're not actually. They're coming back full too, aren't they?
Yeah, they should not be coming back full. They shouldn't leave your machine until...
Well, they're probably coming back full because yours is taking them in, but it can't hold anything more, right?
But it shouldn't dump them back out until it's empty. It holds them in the machine until it empties them out. I'm gonna go look at the ones on my space station.
Why that then?
I don't know. Yeah, I got one just chilling in mine.
Yeah, I got none. I mean, I got one.
Oh, you know what? It's probably the way that I have mine set up. Because I'm sure it is the way I have mine set up. Because, like I said, my connection, it's like a T connection.
All right, so you have it coming and going.
Right, so it's just looping right on through when it can't do anything. So what I should do is hook it up to a different side for the...
What I don't understand is I hooked
let's
up
go
2
in.
oxygen storage modules here.
I think if I go like this... Oops. Yeah, that should work now.
You only have one?
I only have one oxygen storage module, correct. And I'll tell you, it's only like a quarter of the way full.
What do you mean it's only a quarter of the way full?
It's only got 15,000 of 60,000 in it. And it's slowly...
Oh, because it can't keep up.
Yeah, well now it's keeping up again. I think it was because it was shooting the one straight across. I don't know, actually. Maybe it's because you took it for a while. When we only had one in the system. It might have jumped into your machine.
Is I have 2 set up, but the second was never getting an oxygen tank.
Even when... yeah, mine seems to be working now. Now, are you back on your space station then?
Yeah.
Because now it should not be sending the empty ones through or the full ones through anymore.
Right. So go back down there on Earth.
Yeah, that's what I'm heading to now.
And see if there's one that's ready to be sent out.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not getting it on the second thing. So I think I need to have a Tesseract. I can easily test this here.
Yeah, it's definitely sitting there waiting to go.
Okay.
It's weird. It waited till like another one came in. Oh, that must mean that it emptied out though. One of the ones emptied out. It really has nothing to do with anything else. I'm gonna make some more. canisters. I need a bunch more tin. Tin, tin, tin. Tin, 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 tin. There we go.
It looks like I need a tesseract to receive them. But sending is not a problem. It's only to receive. For whatever reason.
Okay, I just made a bunch of them. Sending is not a problem, but receiving is. You need a tesseract to receive for the other system?
Yeah.
That's weird. I would think that you'd... Huh. I'm going to fill this baby up with... Okay, I think I actually have it full of... Completely full to the point where it can't hold any more of these guys. So maybe a chest with an item duct. Remember back in the day when people used hoppers? I want a chest. Okay, one chest. Can certain machines suck in from the top without using a hopper? I'm hoping this is
Can what? Oh, yeah, yeah. Most, depends on what you're talking about, actually.
So I want this to take in blue from the top. This one cannot, apparently.
What is it?
The, a chest on top of the fluid transposer.
Oh, no, you still need... Oh, sorry. You need, like, a... You don't need a... I guess you can put a chest and then a... like an item duct of some sort. Yeah. A servo.
I was hoping I would just bypass the whole item duct part of it.
Gotcha.
No such luck. I know a lot of the mechanism machines can do that. That's what I didn't know. Dense item duct. Why not? So, boom. Oh, that's annoying as hell. Let's put it on the ceiling too. You and you in there. Okay. Well, even though I had the system completely halted at one point, it seems to not be caught up anymore. It's kind of weird.
What system is that?
Like I put enough canisters into the system that it stopped and wouldn't actually put any more through because the thing was full all the time.
Yeah.
And now I look back at it and I see one again just rolling through. It's not anymore. It's not full enough anymore to where the system's halted.
Right, that's because I've added all my storage modules in now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah, you can probably add a couple more tanks in. Basically, for every storage module, we could have one tank in the system and then add one at the end of all that. So, like, I have 5 storage modules up here. So, if it was just me by myself, I think we should have 6 tanks.
Okay, we have more than that rolling through the system.
Right, because you have however many storage modules you have. You just have the one, though, right?
Right. I only have the one. Correct. I wonder if I should change this so it doesn't go directly into there anymore. Oh, there's a bunch tanks.
But I guess there's also a limit too. You don't want to have too many because, like right now, mine can't send its empty canister back because it must be full down there. So I really think it needs to be total number of storage modules plus one. So,
well, what I can actually do, we can dump it into a buffer chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me actually, if I flux ducts, now fluid ducts, and item duct, impulse item duct. I'm going to move this so it doesn't directly go back into the... Okay, yeah, let me move this whole thing, actually. I got an idea. Where'd all the stuff go? Oh, what the hell? There it is. Don't worry, Guude, I got this.
So is green circle in or out?
I honestly do not know the answer to that. So putting all these tanks in there. So now there's a buffer tank. And let's disconnect this.
Red is out.
And take that. Where'd my servo go? Okay, so now, as long as so basically now what we need is to have one less, or the exact number of storage tanks can be 3, because that's what can hold in the fluid transposer, plus however big our buffer chest is.
Okay.
Because I have them all coming back into the buffer chest, and then the chest sending them out to the fluid transposer.
Gotcha.
So right now there's like 8 sitting in the chest. The fluid transposer is completely full, but yours should never get caught up with an empty one that I can't send out. Does that appear to be accurate?
Yeah. Hold on. But yeah, it sounds right. Verifying that. Yeah. All these. Yeah, tanks are full. And there's one tank sitting in each of them. This tank is liquid oxygen tank is slowly unfilling because I'm filling up my actual the oxygen tanks I was wearing.
The fluid transposer is completely full right now, so right when it empties, see if it sends away, because then we're good.
And you have none in the chest, or
no? There's like 6 in the chest still.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
but there's like 15 extra spaces still in the chest.
Oh, I might actually not even get to.
Oh, is it gonna fill up? Oh, because you're not actually using it for anything yet, are you? You're just
I'm filling up an oxygen tank. Like I hooked up an oxygen compressor to fill up my actual oxygen tanks because I was getting low. I'm filling that up, but there's so much. These fucking liquid oxygen canisters hold so much. Where'd you arrive?
You can never sneak up on somebody, huh?
No.
Oh, the hole. the hole.
Oh, shit.
Oops, I should go this way. There we go.
Okay, yeah, it sent it out. I haven't got a new one in there. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's got 35 left. 30.
Yeah. Now that you're sitting there full... I think you actually
Almost
have...
done.
Like over half a million oxygen worth in here, which is funny because that's only 50,000 of what's in those 65 million tanks.
How do you know 500,000?
Because there's 60,000 apiece times 5 is gonna be no, you're right, 250,000.
Yeah, I was like,
over 250,000.
I don't understand your math. It's like, what is it compressed again? I don't understand.
I assumed that you had another mirrored setup behind me without looking. Oh, you don't? Okay, half or $250,000 then. Yeah, which is only 25,000 of the 65 million in the tank because it's 10 times less.
Right. Right. Yeah, this is definitely the way to do it.
Yeah, you'll never run it up here. We just need to get this set up on like Mars, and I suppose you could send the straight up oxygen in a tesseract and make it easier and not have to do a setup in every Earth or every world. But I mean, that's complaining and nitpicking over something pretty stupid when we've got unlimited oxygen now.
Yeah. It's really a cool setup, honestly. I like it. Honestly, I don't mind that you have to send it in cans. I think it's kind of cool.
It's definitely
I kind of like that you have to send it in cans.
It's definitely different. I mean, one of these days we'll send it in bottles. You know? Maybe we'll put a cork in it. Maybe we'll leave it as twist off. You never know. You know?
Oh God, have you seen that movie? Oh wait, that's the Lorax. Never mind.
The movie? Are you talking about Sideways?
No, the Lorax, the movie.
The Lorax. I've never even heard of it. What's it about?
It's a Dr. Seuss book.
Oh,
that's a movie.
No.
Really?
Nope.
It's a good book. It's a really good book, and I mean, the movie's okay. It's kind of a continuation of the book. You should read it.
See, the main Dr. Seuss that I remember is not really Dr. Seuss at all, but it was the Dr. Seuss Bible.
What is that?
The Kids in the Hall sketch, the Dr. Seuss Bible. That's one of the funniest things I remember from college. Do you ever watch Kids in the Hall?
See, I don't know if I have or not.
Do you know what it is?
I don't know if I know the answer to that or not.
So it was like the Canadian equivalent. I can't even say equivalent. I don't know why, but people relate them together and they're completely different. It was sketch comedy. So people relate it to like Saturday Night Live, but it was a Canadian version with like Dave Foley, who's like, Dave Foley's quite popular, you know, now in a lot of
Yeah. Okay, so, I have seen Kids in the Hall.
Yeah, him when he was really young. And granted, I will admit, some of them are really stupid. They were definitely sketch comedy on people who were, you know, starting somewhere, and you could tell that they were starting in some of those sketches. But then some of them were just like comedic gold, which is one of the things that was so great about the show. Is like you'd have a sketch, and then you'd have like the funniest thing you ever saw in your entire life immediately following it. And one of them that I thought was like fantastic was the Dr. Seuss Bible.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that. Did you ever watch News Radio?
Bits ago. That was a USA show, right?
I don't actually know. I just know it had Dave Foley in it. That's all I really know.
Oh, he was on News Radio? Maybe I'm not thinking of News Radio. I'm pretty sure I am, because I remember for a while USA had a really good run of like sitcoms, and I thought News Radio was in there. Was it a sitcom?
Yeah. I had to think about what sitcom meant for a second, but yeah.
Situational comedy. Not a rom-com. Or a, I don't know what other slang there is for those.
Man, this oxygen setup's so nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure mine's still working now that you've stolen all the oxygen. Yeah, mine's fine. Completely
full. Yeah, we'll look at this tank.
Completely full again. Now that you're so... Yeah, now it's completely full again. Even.
Yeah, now that like I've basically fixed out my. Yeah, like you're still generating so much oxygen down here that the bedrockium drum is still full, completely full.
It doesn't even know that it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably get rid of half of that setup and be fine.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy that I started with this based on internet research. Doing this on Mars with the byproduct of like rocket fuel, and now that we don't need rocket fuel, it's turned into just do it on Earth with the water and or with the standard oxygen collectors, and you get more than you'll ever need ever.
In fact, if you look at it, only 4 of them are running.
Or is that the only ones that have the? Why isn't those 4? Like what about?
I've always wondered.
What about this guy?
Right, or like the one. This one's closer. Like, why you no fool go there first?
Yeah, you're closer. You just skipped this guy. He's like the kid in Dodgeball, who's like the fat guy. Nobody wants on their team. Even though the fat guy in dodgeball could usually throw pretty hard. He was a bigger target, but he had some power behind him. You could also use him as a blocker, man. Don't, you know, it was always good to have him up there in the front lines.
We're out of time again. Your football references have killed everyone.
Yes, even though it wasn't football.
Wait, didn't you say
I said dodgeball.
quarterback? Oh.
Yes,
oh.
yes. I said the quarterback in dodgeball.
Yeah. I heard blocker and like, I don't know, sports ball. It's all the same, really.
Oh, basketball. What a great
yes.
sport.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.